Thank you, Stephen. Really appreciate you taking the time just to answer a couple of questions about the gap engagement between Emerse and Poggesi. The first question that I'd just like to ask you is, with regard to the gap analysis engagement, what was the original thinking behind that? Like, why was it decided that that would be a good engagement for yourself and the Poggesi team?
I would say the main reason behind it was really to get the entire sales team on the same page, sharing common objections, best practices to approach each deal. And then it allowed the entire sales team to gain insight from different perspectives. Being that we have some of the sales representatives working remotely, they don't necessarily come into the office or converse with the entire sales team on a day-to-day basis. So I think it really helped those individuals. But I would say that was the main emphasis with the gap analysis.
Cool, love it. And I mean, we've been doing it for now, I don't know, 8 months, 6 months or so. No, a little bit more than 8 months. What's been your experience? How have you found it?
Great. Personally, it's helped me tremendously. Really dissect every aspect of the deal. From, like I mentioned, the best practices to approach each deal. I mentioned it already, common objectives, key identifiers, who's the competition, have we asked the right questions, did we question if there's a budget, are there budget constraints, dissecting every single component of the deal and making sure that you hit your proper sales process.
I love it. I love it. And I suppose for you, especially given the types of deals that you've been working on, i.e. larger in terms of magnitude, I think each of those variables just gets amplified massively because there are more stakeholders involved. There are more decision makers that are involved, so on and so forth. And so the last question that I'd then be interested to ask, if that was the original need and then that was the experience that was had, what's been some of the results that you've experienced in terms of sales performance and so forth over the course of, well, I suppose the last 6 to 8 months?
I would definitely say it's helped me in closing some larger size deals. I've definitely focused on the proper attributes that were most helpful in closing those larger deals. It always goes back asking the right questions. Are you following your proper sales process? And the gap analysis really kept me in check. It was something that, not only were we able to work on it through our sessions, but it's something you can also go back to at any given time and find where you currently are in each specific deal. What was the last update that you made as of a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago? And making sure that you're hitting those deliverables.